Here's how to get started on your creating your own nose cone in Tinkercad. So we want to start with a base, which is going to be a cylinder. You just click and drag that out here. Okay. And then let's click and drag out our ruler so we can measure things. Excellent. All right. So this currently is at 20 by 20 by 20. So it's a cylinder, it's circular. And what you're going to want to do, what you'll need to do is find out what the inside diameter of your of your own rocket is, so that you can make it to fit your rocket. My rocket diameter is 28.17 millimeters. So I changed the millimeters down here at the bottom. I went for settings, and it was set at inches, but now it's millimeters. And then I just close the settings. And now I'm going to click on this dimension and make that 28.17. And then I'm going to click this one, 28.17. And now I have made sure that this is still a circle. It's about 20 millimeters tall, which I think will be just fine for our current design. Yeah, I think you can just leave that way. Yeah, that'll make a nice spot in our rocket nose cone. So that one's finished. And then I'm going to use this technique. We need to add the nose cone to this. And so I'm going to bring in another design plane. And this work plane then sits on top of the other one. So we're building just right on top of that. And I'm going to come over on this side and grab this nose. Okay. Let me grab a ruler. Let me bring that back over here. Okay, so this now is set to 28.17, and you want this to overhang just a little bit. You want this part to overhang a little bit. And so about by 1.5 or 2 millimeters. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on this, and let me go back here. This is 28, so I'm gonna make this 30. I'll click on that one and I'll type in 30. I'll click on this one and type in 30. Oh, I almost lost what it was. All right, so now I have that the right size, and now I want to make it around 50 millimeters tall. It can be plus or minus 10 millimeters. It depends on what design you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and do mine 50. This matches the height of the nose cones that I have bought before from Pittsco. So now I have these two, but I need them to be exactly centered on each other. So let me get rid of this. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the cylinder, and you're going to click on the nose cone. And then you're going to click on this button here that's the align button. I'm going to click on that. And this will allow us to align these two in multi-dimensions, multiple ways. We want to align our nose cone to be dead center on our cylinder here. So we're going to select the cylinder, and then I'm going to click this one, we'll put it in the middle here. And then I'm going to click this one because it's going to slide it over and put it in the middle here. And now these two are exactly on top of each other, and they're centered on top of each other. Okay. All right. Now let's click off of this. We don't need that anymore. Okay. So now, I'm going to select these two, and I'm going to group them. So I select both at the top and the bottom, and now I group them, and now they're all one part. So with that, let's go check and see what this looks like. I'm going to export to an STL file, and then I am going to choose. So here is the Prusa slicer program that takes the file that we've just made in Tinkercad and then converts it so it can be printed. So this is the original Prusa Mini. So those are the little machines that are down on the flat, underneath the larger machines. And how we get our file in here is we click this square, We go to the thumb drive that I saved everything to. Yours will be a different name, but you got to find it. And then I'm going to click the folder, the file that we saved, Marsden Rocket Nose Cone. We open it. Ah, there it is. So I can right click and turn all this around and get a good view on it if I need to, but I really don't. I'm going to come down here to the bottom right and click Slice Now. And now it's going to show me what it's going to, now it's been sliced. One thing you do want to do is click this and go upside down and see if that whole bottom part is purple. If it's not purple, then it's not setting on this plane flat and fully, and that will cause problems in printing. All right, so now that's as good, and I'm going to export G-code. And I'm going to put it back on the same file I just saved everything else to. And it's got a new name on it. And it'll tell me right here, it says PLA, that's the kind of plastic that we're using. The filament mini is what it's set up for, and then 1H25M means 1 hour and 25 minutes to print. So I'll click save, and I've already saved this one, so I'll click yes. All right. And then you look down here in the bottom, you wait until it comes up with that the exporting is complete. Exporting finished, and then that little button will safely eject the drive. Once that is done, I can pull the drive out of the computer, and now I can take it to one of the 3D printers and get it started.